he was also with the AFF Elite Academy and was a part of the Northeast United team. So yes, he comes with a lot of experience. Players, we want versatile players to play on the field. The coaches have got different options how to use him. So we need to see such players. Gurung has got Suraj, but they have to make an attempt to move forward with the build-up, and that's what we've not seen, because the restriction is the ball is in the midfield for a long time. There's an upper hand with Shillong Lajong.
Meanwhile, Rakesh Pradhan. All of 5 minutes to go in the first half. Shillong Lajong lead, courtesy Radim Talang's header. To the players, to the captain, Suraj Singh. But how to go about the second half? They are trailing, can't afford to concede, so they have to keep their defensive solidity. At the same time, they have to make chances that they didn't do in the first half.
These battles are going to happen in the match, but what we want to see the skill of players is that how best they can hold the ball under pressure.
Well, under pressure is Mete right now against Alan Diori. He's holding the ball up. All of 5 minutes to go in the first half. Shillong Lajong lead, courtesy Radim Talang's header. Oh, what he was trying there.
He's got the liberty to do that. This fag end of the game.
Meanwhile, Uttam Rai lays it off for nobody in particular.
He's the man to watch in this match. He's been there in every situation that Shillong Lajong were in the attack. Brilliant defending once again.
Laurence Doe there, bailing out the Shillong Lajong defense. They do look good to Shillong Lajong. These youngsters.
When you talk about attacking principles, when you're penetrating, you need support, you need mobility, you need space, and you need somebody to furnish it. And that's all wanting from Churchill Brothers.
Modena right now with the ball. Error in communication, perhaps.
Yep, so Samuel, every time he gets the ball, he has too many options to do. He needs to decide fast where he has to place the ball. Meanwhile, we have this contact. It looks like talent from all around the country.
And as the CEO of the Western Indian Football Association, what is your role and how do you figure it out? Because as you may have noticed, this time there's no team from Maharashtra, for example, in the I-League. So obviously, it seems like Govind Singh is quite content staying at the back, not helping out in attack with Gopi.
You can understand that. You call him a veteran and then you ask him to labour. But yes, he's been strong there at the back. He's doing his defense.
They love scoring in the second half to Shillong Lajong. Again, Samuel with the corner. Towards Juho O now and Laurence Doe. Laurence Doe! Lalit Thapa saves and scrambles. And gets clattered with it on his hand. They love scoring in the second half to Shillong Lajong. Again, Samuel with the corner. Towards Juho O now and Laurence Doe. Laurence Doe! Lalit Thapa saves and scrambles. And gets clattered with it on his hand.
Yes, that experience needed is there with the team. It's only that how they can break each other is going to be very important.
Radim Talang, buoyed by the goal. El Agri, a little too predictable there. Laurence Doe intervenes. And Kongsit might just have a shot. Lalit Thapa scampers around. And after some scrap. Meanwhile, the ball was clear towards Yumnam Gopi Singh. But Laurence Doe intervenes.
Sometimes I wonder what Shillong Lajong is trying to do here. Trying to reserve the energy for the second half. because they're a team that plays with a lot of pressure. They press the opponent, which we've not been able to see. And Neroka has actually kept
looped forward. This time it's Wayne Vaz. Here comes a cross in. Laurence Doe sees it away. Rakesh Pradhan makes sure that it is clear.
For many seasons, so he knows, what he's talking, but I'm sure he will be confident inside.
Confident indeed, as well as the team. Great skill there by the centre back, Laurence Doe. Al-Agri with the ball now.
Good ball here, chance for David. Leaves it for Neto. Low ball in. Good idea. Still Neto.
Right, so I think he has been playing every match. He has to do better.
Quick free kick taken. Musa's ball in. Cleared away by Laurence. And the header is harmless. Subhash has changed his wing now. Here's Neto. Laurence clears. Hardycliffe.
Goals for Churchill brothers. One of them was this brass against Shillong Lajong.
As Utah was looking for Akram right now. What an
Strong coloured tights. Here comes that early ball again. Laurence did well, craning his neck and clearing that. Salman give and go. Now it's going to be Stalin and Suresh. Stalin favourite always to deliver. In comes the ball. It's a good delivery. Laurence clears.
It's important when the team is in an attack, you cut off certain balls.
Such as this one, which almost fell through. Had Laurence Doe not been there, Joachim would have powered in a shot.
Unpredictable and very narrow. Here's Moinuddin. Chencho creating space for himself. Shot! What a block from Laurence that is. They're asking for a handball, but he was mid-slide.
SK Fayaz with the ball. There are a few who in these lineups who are India hopefuls as well. When we talk about the likes of Alan Diori, for example.
And you are attracting the player. The player need to go once the opponent has the goal. I think the other players has to go away from there so that he take away the opponent.
Meanwhile, Laurence Doe had to cover up as SK Fayaz had found himself a young
Lajong players, they're trying to break in from the middle. They have been trying for the last few minutes.
Great skill there by Dipanda Dika, but equally adept defending by Laurence Doe.
What Lajong need to do now is that they come from outside the night.
A natural winger who would provide some sort of width, or at least Bobby Dongbet would be hoping for that. Meanwhile, a good tackle there by Laurence Doe on SK Fayaz. He did get the ball. Fayaz is still on the ground. Has the referee blown the whistle? Doesn't seem like it.
Mohan Bagan is playing with 10 men. They have got few players who can hurt them in the counter attack, so they have to be very careful.
Well, the crowd's asking for a foul there as Laurence Doe piles on to Dipanda Dika, who's through suddenly. Dipanda Dika, can he capitalize? Lachempa was there. The young goalkeeper came off his lines and denied his former teammate. The wing backs have made the overlap, but for some reason Shillong Lajong's midfielders have chose to overlook them. Meanwhile, Johor O, question marks over his clearing there. Laurence Doe had to bail him out. He's unhappy with has a lot of experience. Meanwhile, again Laurence Doe is there in the box, marshalling Dipanda Dika. And Daniel Odafin seems to be in a bit of trouble. He's asking for the referee's attention, looking for a sub.
Couple of close shaves in front of goal in the previous game. Thanga. Robust challenge from behind. Comes in for David to grab his chance. I think last time after David went off injured.
Asi, very good.
Toros. That takes a slight deflection. Can still fall comfortably to a red shirt. Clear away. Well, slowly but steadily. The wings. Switching it from side to side. Here's Ram. Looking for that early ball in for Dodos. Laurence is there. Kobayashi shifted out wide slightly. See, Dodo's more central. Here's a promising ball. Jarian out wide for Mohan Kima now. This is where he loves it. Mohan Kima. Kobayashi couldn't get his head onto it.
Very good ball again, but it
Known at 2 p.m. Not a big deal for them to come out and watch some football.
not a bad thing at all for Monday afternoon, 2 p.m. people coming out in numbers.
Gurungi's got Suraj, but they have to make an attempt to move forward with the build-up, and that's what we've not seen, because the restriction is the ball is in the midfield for a long time. There's an upper hand with Sri Lanka.
Meanwhile, Rakesh Pradhan